Hi, I'm back. This should be the fourth part, I believe. One, two, three. Yeah, it should be the fourth part of my, or shelf 3 for the ones I have over there. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this, and that'll be it for the day. I'll upload these 4 parts tonight, and then tomorrow I'll got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more shelves for this cabinet, and then so maybe I can finish those tomorrow, and then do upload. It could be hard during the week because I'm working, but I'll see. Play it as like I said. I'll continue to do it like that way, so people can get and eventually my collection hopefully be done by either the end of the week or early next week or whatever. But anyway, let's go back to it. Okay. Anyway, here we go. The movie that Mr. and Mrs. I'm gonna say Mr. and Mrs. Jolie. No, but Brad Pitt met, of course, Angelina Jolie on the set of this movie, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, a good action movie about a couple that lead secret lives that they don't know about. Okay. Okay, of course, Heat, which is a fantastic movie. Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, and Val Kilmer. Really good movie, bank heist movie. Okay. Okay, of course, Kick-Ass, which is a total original, which is fantastic about a superhero guy that decides to become a superhero, and he meets 2 more superheroes, and of course introduces us to, Hit Girl, who's a total kick-ass. Total kick-ass? Oh, that's not funny. Kill Bill, Volume 2, and Volume 1, Quentin Tarantino, Uma Thurman, kicks total ass in those movies. Okay. Hearts War, a very underrated war movie, Bruce Willis and Colin Farrell. Okay, really, really good, and there's a shocking ending in this thing. Not ending, but a shocking part of this movie, which I didn't see coming. Really underrated, really good. About American POWs in a prisoner of war camp. Okay, 310 to Yuma. This is a remake of the movie that came out in the 50s, I believe, with Glenn Ford, and I forgot the other actor's name. But this is actually a decent remake. Okay, Russell Crowe, Christian Bale. Okay, of course, Green Lantern. Yeah, story sucked, to be honest. And it really did suck. So if they reboot this movie, I won't mind. Okay. The best part of that movie was Sinestro. Of course, then you have Salt, Angelina Jolie. This is really good about an operative that has to basically, I think, is this the one where that she's double agent? Oh yeah, that's right. She's a double. You know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about the other. Yeah, I was thinking about the other movie. But yeah, this is one where they accuse her of being a double agent, and she's just a total badass. Okay, Salt. Okay, and next movie, of course, is Captain America, the First Avenger. This is the one with the great slipcover, the cartoon one where Captain America punches Hitler. Okay, this is one of the best Marvel movies. Marvel's, cinematic universe. This is one of the best ones, I think. Chris Evans is great as Steve Rogers, Captain America. Okay, of course, Insomnia, very underrated Christopher Nolan movie. Robin Williams, Al Pacino, Hilary Swank. Really, really good setup in Alaska where, it's 12 hours. Is it 12 hours daytime, 12 hours nighttime, something like that? Or 6 months. No, I think it's 6 months daylight, 6 months of darkness, whatever that weird thing is. Basically, Robin Williams plays a creepy guy in that movie. Of course, now, here's Hellraiser, the first one, Clive Barker. And here's the second one, my favorite 2 movies in the franchise. Okay, really, really good. Okay, really good horror movies. Okay, of course, Friday, right there. Ice Cube and Chris Tucker, what more can you say? Is it the classic stoner comedy? Okay, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. This movie gets a bad rap, and I don't think it's that bad. It's kind of a cult movie, and I liked it. So, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, we get all these famous people that team up to battle somebody even more eviler, I guess, not eviler, somebody evil. Eviler is not a word. Brendan Fraser, The Journey to the Center of the Earth. Right here, this is a really good, beautiful. This is a movie actually beautiful on Blu Ray. I remember watching this and turning off the lights in my room just to see how it looks absolutely in high definition, beautiful. They go, this is of course a remake. Of course, where they go looking for his the guy goes with his uncle looking for his father. Okay, with a female guy. It's really, really good. Okay, and of course, this movie is called Faster with The Rock. He plays a guy that just gets out of jail and he's hell-bent on getting revenge against the people that set him up and killed his brother. That's a really good action movie. Of Of course, the movie that made Tom Cruise a legend, Risky Business. Okay, about a guy named Joel who hires a hooker, and the rest is history. Okay, Platoon, one of the best Army movies ever by Oliver Stone, Platoon. And I remember telling the story, and I'll tell it again, when I was in the Air Force, I went to see this movie on base, and I was drunk off my ass, and I was so high watching this movie. It felt like I was floating watching it, but it's a great movie. Charlie Sheen, Tom Berenger, William Dafoe, just gotta see it. Really good, one of the better war movies ever. Okay, Wanted. I have Wanted, and I have one with the slipcover, and one without. Don't ask me how that happened, but it happened. Okay, really good movie. James McAvoy, who signs up to work for this agency and stuff, and Angelina Jolie in this. Morgan Freeman is great in this as well. Really good movie. Okay, now we have the original Child's Play, and I don't have the box set out, which I actually want to get, but I'm going to see if I can wait till it drops in price. But Child's Play, the original, about the doll Chucky that comes to life. Okay, Last House on the Left, this is the remake, and I recently bought the original up there, which I haven't watched yet, but this is a decent remake. Actually, the guy from Breaking Bad is in this, I think. Also, what's his name? What's his name? Why is he not in here? Yeah, he is in it, but his name is not on the thing. I see him right here. The guy from Breaking Bad. Aaron Paul is in this. Okay, doesn't have his name on this thing, but he's in there. I see him right there on the cover. Okay, Jackie Brown, one of the better Quentin Tarantino movies. Look at the cast of this movie: Pam Grier, Samuel Jackson, Robert Forster, Bridget Fonda, Michael Keaton, and Robert De Niro. There we go. About the stewardess and her trying out with this drug dealer. Tom Cruise, An Interview with a Vampire, based on a novel. Brad Pitt, Antonio Banderas, Stephen Ray, and Christian Slater. A really, really good movie. And a young, what's her name? Young Kirsten Dunst. Really, really good. So Tom Cruise can play a villain. Okay, Friday Night Lights, Billy Bob Thornton, about football in Texas. Really intense and really, really good. And it turned it into a TV show, which was really good too as well. And another one of these wacky ensemble, one of these ensemble casts. Okay, Go. Okay, look at the cast: William Fichtner, Katie Holmes, Jay Moore, Sarah Polley, and Scott Wolf. Basically about all these different stories that kind of interact. And it's a really good, actually fun movie. Okay, now I have some steelbooks. This is the Watchmen. This is the German edition. I love Watchmen. I have so many different versions of Watchmen, the movie, and this is one with no inside artwork, of course. Okay, right there, Watchmen. Love that. And then, of course, one of my all-time favorite movies, of course, 300. It's a steelbook, and I think this is another one with no inside artwork. Yep, no inside artwork. I think those are the two German ones. And, of course, Full Metal Jacket. This is Stanley Kubrick, a great, great movie. And of course, this one does have inside artwork. Okay, which there we go. There we go. Inside artwork. I forgot that this one had it. Full Metal Jacket. What a great, great war movie. Fantastic. Okay. Of course, then you got Sin City. Okay, and the remake, not remake. The part 2 is coming out, I think, later this year. I think it's this year. A Dame to Kill For. Okay, Troy, the director's cut. Okay, got the steelbook. Love that movie. Brad Pitt was the man in that. Okay, Scream 4, steelbook. Okay. Okay, Law-Abiding Citizen, Jamie Foxx and Gerard Butler. I'm just getting warmed up about a guy who gets revenge when his wife and daughter are murdered, and he gets revenge. And just really, really good. Gerard Butler is great in this. And Jamie Foxx plays the DA who's trying to stop him. Of course, this has inside artwork, which I forgot about. There we go. Look at that inside artwork. This should be a law. All steelbooks should have inside artwork. Okay, just make that a law. Again, I'm just getting warmed up. Okay, Superman Returns. There we go. Right there. This is a steelbook, and this one does have inside artwork as well. I forgot about that. There we go. Inside artwork. Anyway, Superman Returns. Okay, I feel bad for Brandon Routh because he played a good Clark Kent Superman. The story was very weak, and I'm sick of Lex Luthor. I was sick of Lex Luthor back then in those movies, always being in every Superman movie. Okay, and I think even in when they do the Superman versus Batman, don't have him in. You can have him in because it kind of ties in with Metropolis, and you kind of have to have Luthor in it, but don't let him be the dominating force in the movies. Okay, that's what I mean to say. Okay. Anyway, this is Scarface limited edition, the one steelbook that everybody got when it came out, and that does have inside artwork, but I don't want to drag that out. Okay. Blade. I love this movie. Blade. First two movies are great. Third one, not so much. Okay, Mickey Rourke, the wrestler. He should have won the Academy Award for this. I don't care what nobody says. He played this part. He should have won. Okay, for Best Actor. Okay, Inglourious Basterds. I got this, I believe, from Orlando Blanco, a great fellow YouTuber from Canada. I won his contest. Inglourious Basterds. I love this Quentin Tarantino movie about World War II and everything. And anyway, I ordered this one. I haven't opened this up yet. This is one of these, the Green Lantern steelbook. This is like the longer version of it. Okay, I got it from BestBuy.com. Okay, there we go. And of course, now we have Star Wars: The Complete Collection, the complete saga. I love that shot of young Anakin, and you see young Luke walking back. It's fantastic. I love that. Okay, and Resident Evil Afterlife. I think I got this from Karate Popcorn. She sent this to me. Thank you, Robin, for that. And Star Trek. Okay, the reboot, steelbook. And Wolfman, the remake. I watched the director's cut. The director's cut makes the movie a little bit better because the regular version of this movie, the pacing is all off in this. But watching it with the director's cut it's a better movie. Still not nowhere up to the classic of the original with Lon Chaney, but you know the extended version is okay. It's a better movie. One of my absolute favorite movies by David Cronenberg. A History of Violence. Viggo Mortensen, Maria Bello, Ed Harris, and William Hurt. Definitely about this guy who moves to a small town and circumstances happen where people start coming after him. And it's really, really good. Viggo Mortensen is really good in that. Excuse me. Traffic. Of course, this has a great cast on. Michael Douglas, Don Cheadle, Benicio del Toro, Dennis Quaid, Catherine Zeta-Jones about the war on drugs and stuff. The all-star cast. And it's an absolutely fantastic movie. Okay. Now, X-Men First Class, this is the French edition right here. Comes with this great steelbook and has great parts and stuff in it. Has inside artwork. Look at the back cover. I love it. Of the mansion. That's fantastic. And it also comes with this great little booklet. Evolution there. Okay. It has pictures and stuff. And it's so cool in this. Okay. Just really, really good. There's a lot of pictures and stuff. Anyway, now, the next thing. Hold on, let me adjust this. Do a little adjusting up there. I didn't want to throw the steelbooks over there, but I'm going to throw these over there. Copland, look at this cast in this. Sylvester Stallone, Harvey Keitel, Ray Liotta, Robert De Niro, about corrupt cops. Stallone plays this cop that, you know, with a small town in Long Island, where all these corrupt cops live and stuff. Quickly Down Under, a really fun movie. I love this. Tom Selleck, what's her name? The actress. Lara San Giacomo, and Alan Rickman is a great bad guy in this about Western in Australia. Really, really good. Highlander, Christopher Lambert, Sean Connery. Love this original movie about a guy that can live forever and there can only be one. Remember that's the tagline. Okay, The Town. Okay, another great directed movie by Ben Affleck. The Town. Look at the class: Ben Affleck, Rebecca Hall, John Hamm, Jeremy Renner, and Blake Lively about these bank robbers. Just fantastic. Okay, Unstoppable, starring, of course, Denzel Washington and Chris Pine about them kind of trying to stop a runaway train. Since there's a movie called Runaway Train, they couldn't call it Runaway Train, I guess. Okay, Slumdog Millionaire, won the Academy Award for Best Picture. I really like this movie. The Muppets, this is the steel case. I think I have the actual movie somewhere else, but this is the steel case from Best Buy. That's a metal pack, I guess I should call it. And I love the movie. The Muppet movie was really, really actually a lot better than I thought it would be. Okay, and then this is another underrated movie, Steelbook, Bit Slap. These three incredibly hot chicks, and they have a bunch of cameos in this. I think you have a bunch of people from the guy Kevin Sorbo who played Hercules, the guy that played Aeolus and Lucy Lawless, and Michael Hurst. That's the guy who played Aeolus, and Lucy Lawless, and I forgot Renee Connor, right? That's the chick that played Gabriella and Xena. They're in this as well. But it's a really surreal movie. You have to watch it to believe it. Okay, it's kind of a cult movie. Okay, of course you got Hellboy, Ron Perlman. This is the original director's cut. Love this. Selma Blair in this as well. He's the creature gets found by the Americans during World War II, and he fights the forces of evil and stuff. Okay, Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan. Khan! That one. Okay, Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home. Okay, Species, really good movie about an incredibly hot alien that the government's hunting. Okay, this is the Hulk. This is the Ang Lee one. Okay, and the best thing about this is the tank scene in the desert. That's great. Okay, and this is the other one with the green case. This is the one with Edward Norton, the Incredible Hulk. Liv Tyler, Tim Roth, and William Hurt. And this is great fights in this with the Abomination. Okay, and I love that the scene on the college campus as well. That's a great scene as well. X-Men Origins, Wolverine. Okay, the less said the better. Okay, Scott Pilgrim. This is fantastic. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. He likes this girl, and he has to fight her evil exes. Okay, and you have great performance by Chris Evans in this, and also Brandon Routh. I think those are the two best characters in there that he fights. Okay, and it's fantastic. Okay, Dark Blue, about corrupt cops in L.A., Kurt Russell. There you go. I think Scott Speedman is in that as well. And of course, he has The Craft, a great movie about these outcast girls in high school who discover witchcraft and get back at all their enemies. Stuff really good. Okay, The Book of Eli. Denzel Washington is a blind guy in the future. And Gary Oldman's in this, and also, what's her name, Mila Kunis and Jennifer Beals. And there's two scenes that you got to see in this movie, which I absolutely love. The bridge scene under the bridge, and the scene in the bar. He's a total badass. When he fights those guys in the bar, that scene is basically like a scene like you would see, if you want to see Batman do in a movie. That's how good that scene is in the bar. Okay, watch it on YouTube if you want to watch it. It's a fantastic scene. And the scene in the bridge, too. That was a good scene underneath the bridge where he fights the guys. Okay, and Cloverfield, about the found footage movie about the alien that comes to the planet, and it's really, really good. And, of course, the Statue of Liberty is headless. Okay, and you'll see what you mean by that when watching the movie. And Frailty, a really good movie, a really underrated movie. I think it's directed by Bill Paxton as well. Yep, it did. He did direct it. Bill Paxton and Matthew McConaughey. It's basically about these two brothers that grow up with their father, who starts to see visions, and he thinks that God chose him to kill all the demons. And basically, of course, the older son thinks his father's crazy, and the younger son, believes in his father. And it's really, really well done. Okay, really, this is probably one of the most underrated horror movies ever. Okay, Frailty. Definitely see this if you get a chance. Okay, Shawshank Redemption, Tim Robbins, Morgan Freeman. A really good movie about an unjust punishment to a guy who happens, gets framed and gets sent to jail, and it's just a real story about friendship, redemption, and one of the best movies. It probably got to be one of the all-time best movies ever on that list. Definitely for sure. Tim Robbins and Morgan Freeman. Okay, again, another Coen's movie, Fargo. Frances McDormand, I think she won an Academy Award, I think, because she was actually that good in this movie. I'm trying to remember. I think she did. Okay, small time, 7-time Oscar nominated. I think Frances McDormand won an Academy Award, but she plays this unconventional. I think she's pregnant too in the movie, and she basically is chasing these. William Macy plays this corrupt car salesman who I think hires these guys to kidnap his wife, and of course her name is Marge, and she has to handle the case, and of course she speaks in that. This is Fargo, North Dakota, so of course she has that incredibly funny accent. It's a really, really great movie. Okay, now I have two Harry Potter movies. Harry Potter's and the Deathly Hallows, Part 1, like the lenticular cover, 3D, and Harry Potter, the Deathly Hallows, Part 2, another lenticular cover. I got these during Black Friday. Okay, I have these nice lenticular covers. One is 3D, one is not. Okay, and now this is a cult movie, and I love this movie. Winona Ryder, Kristen Slater, Heathers, and Kristen Slater does his best Jack Nicholson impersonation in this movie. It's great about these two outcasts, I guess, in a way. They start killing all the cool kids. Okay, and like I said, Kristen Slater and Winona Ryder are great in this as well. And like I said, they have good chemistry between them. And like I said, Kristen Slater does it. I guess he does this Jack Nicholson impression, and he's really, really good in this movie. Okay. And last but not least, from shelf number 3, is Lost in Space. I know this movie gets a bad rap, but I like this movie. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. You know, William Hurt. This is a remake of the TV show, of course. You have William Hurt, Matthew LeBlanc, Gary Oldman, Mimi Rogers, Heather Graham. It's really, really good. Really good movie. Basically about the father and son relationships in this movie, and it's really a really underrated movie. And again, my favorite scene in this movie is the part towards the end of it where he gets, where it's saying, well, I don't want to spoil it, but let's say it's the part towards the end where there's a father and son moment, and I'll leave it at that, which really, you know, makes me emotional. A really good movie. So anyway, that's the third shelf of my collection. That's on that side of the room. Okay, so that's gonna be it for tonight. Okay, I'm gonna try to upload. This is the fourth part, I believe. 1, 2, 3. This will be the fourth part. I'm gonna try to upload these 4 parts tonight. Okay, and then tomorrow I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more shelves on that side of the room to do. Hopefully I can do those tomorrow, and then start on this side right there. Okay, and that'll be that. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you maybe 6 to 10 more. Well, let's see. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 11. So you may have 15 to 20 more parts coming. Okay, to my collection. I figure that way. Like I said, during the week, maybe I'll try to a couple of collections during the week when I work, because maybe I'll do one collection a night, one shelf a night, one shelf a night. Okay, and like I said, tomorrow, since I'm off, but I'm going to the movies tomorrow morning, so when I get back, I'll start on the other shelf. Okay, so let me know what you think. Feel free to leave comments down below. This is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.